Lick number 126. I'm going to show a rhythm lick. The lick is this. Let me show you the muting part first. We're using the heel, trying to get this in view here, the heel of the picking hand just over the saddle area, beyond the bridge, just over the saddles, just touching the strings. And we're trying to hit the strings we're going to be playing, which are going to be basically the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. We're doing a lot of the power chord on the 5th and 4th string, and we have we're going to have a bar on the left hand. I'll show you in a second that we're going to bring the 3rd string into this a little bit. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Notice there's some accents in there. So the first thing we're going to lead with is it's actually going to start on beat 4 of the measure. So we're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's see, no, it's on the end of 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So 4 and 4 and is the beginning. So we have the open E string, a 6th string we're playing. And this is basically without muting. Then we're playing using 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then we're basically we do a little bit of a collapse of the 2nd finger onto the 5th string. So we get, those are all down picks. Okay, then we start our rhythmic pattern. So again, in the count, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're going to play, beat 1 has an accent on it. And the chord we're going to play with this is basically the open A power chord. So we're using the open 5th string. And we're also going to add with the 1st finger the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And let's also bar the 3rd string 2nd fret with that 1st finger also. So we may end up hitting both those notes. We may just do the 5th and 4th string. And sometimes we may play the extra A note, which is the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So bar that 2nd fret of the 3rd and 4th string with the 1st finger. And the pick is placed on the 5th string. And we're going to accent the 1st beat. So we're going 1 and 2 and. So that the 1, we play the chord. And again, if you play 2 strings or 3 strings, it doesn't really matter there. So 1 and 2 and. The and 2 and is just on the open A string. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So it's just alternating the chord, playing 3 strings, 5th, 4th, and 3rd string, or 5th and 4th string. Doesn't sound much different. It's a little subtle, but and then when we play basically the pedaling A note open, we have this going on. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. The 3 I meant to just play the single note. So one more time. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Then we're going to take the 2nd finger onto the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to use our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And I'm muting out the 5th string, so the 2nd finger playing the 6th string. Basically, we're playing a type of G chord here. We're using, again, 2nd finger 6th string, but I'm not going to add the sweeter sounding major 3rd there. So we're going to mute out the 5th string. Instead of playing the 2nd fret with the 1st finger, we're going to mute out the 5th string with the 2nd fret with the 1st finger. Instead of that, we're going to use the Just making sure I said that right. And then we're going to use the second finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're also going to touch, that's the 5th string, around the 3rd fret area with the underside of the this finger here, 2nd finger, to mute out the 5th string. And then we have the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So we're going to play that chord like that, and we're going to again use the 3rd finger to do a mute of the 1st string. So we're just going to swipe basically all the strings. The strings we don't want will be muted out. So the 5th string and 1st string are muted out in this chord, and the 4th, 3rd and 2nd, no, the 4th and 3rd string are open. Okay, so we have let me see if I can count that and play it at the same time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and if we speed it up, we sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I forgot to lead with the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. We can put this lick again. We can add the if we want to, or we can skip it on the repetitions of that. So that gives us a pretty decent rhythm vamp we can use in the next few lessons, and try some licks over that. So we're going to call that a rhythm lick for lick number 126.